So stop my watching. Hello people, this is me uploading. And Red Dead Redemption 1. Who are these people? Right. We got away.
Look what the cat drug in. Well, who it is. Quiet back there. Let's see if we can't sort this out. How are you, boys?
It might be a fight.
This is quite some country you have here. Like it well enough.
It's gonna be a big fight in it.
Come on, big guy. Perhaps we can discuss the foolish.
Let's go after that train. Keep your guns holstered. We need them Anderson boys alive. Come on.
What the hell is happening to
Come on.
my thing? It looks like wings.
Faster. Come on. What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best. So what do these fellas wanted for?
Come on, Jeff. We need to get him on this train.
Robbery, murder, kidnapping. They're the lowest of the low.
Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No. Did I not say that?
You said plenty. You bastard, huh?
Now get after the others. Come on. The train is slowing down to go through the station. Here's our chance. Get to the side of the train. Stick to the side of the train. Get alongside that flat couch. You can jump on there?
Hey, pop me.
Just you ride like a
Shut them. Oh, excuse me. Wrinkly thing. Don't you dare touch me. Get off. Yeet. I'll come and save you, boy. Get in now, boy. Oi. Go. Right, you want us to use fist then? Fair fight. Getcha. Why just standing there? Hello, sir. You what, lad? You what? You want to scrap? Die, some bean stain. Yeah, boy. Ooh. Get you out of your misery. Don't you try me. to kill him? He had a bloody knife. Yep.
I don't think they did. I think I won the fight.
Who's me screaming at? Right! Right, pull him up.
Okay, you let go of the legs in 3, 2, 1, and 3, 2, 1. No, it doesn't let go.
Alright.
3, 2, 1.
Rachel! Why are you crying?
Papa! No, I don't know. Samantha. Come on.
What?
Come on.
Alright,
Come on,
one
try
time.
as well, please.
No, try red ties. Don't bring her in.
Come on, some part.
What's right there? What? Do you want to try red ties? Do you want Baba? Do you want the fruit shoot? Okay, 6 up.
Bring him out here.
Deputy,
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
So what now?
We take a fine job, well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. Load Anders onto the back of your horse there, and we'll take him to Sheriff Gray. There you go. You are a natural. All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms.
I don't want
I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Calm down, will you? Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
Hold. Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes. Up there on your left is the Rhodes Park.
Hello, people. Vincent, I am back.
We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Oh, good. They're back. That's your friend, right? Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me? Come on, partner, before he wakes up. Okay, this way. Hey, fellas. Mr. Gray! We got him.
Harry, I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for you. Okay, so these new plantations, you started like sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there?
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Post Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. You out there?
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day? Arthur?
Sure, why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? I kinda like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
Pulled a tooth yesterday, came right out.
That's just how it is.
All right, gentlemen. Follow me.
Boy.
So how far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still. And it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different part. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel, too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
Hey, mister! Hold up! Calm down. So what Trelawney said about those bounty hunters? What you think?
I told you, I've had bounty hunters after me for years. When was the last time I didn't have a price on my head?
Seems a little bigger now, Dutch.
Super 8. It's just Trelawney over-egging the pudding like the showman. And he is. Unless there's a new breed of special man, I don't know about.
So, do nothing?
Not until I've thought it through. Interesting about those two families.
We'll look into it.
Good. Like I said when we set off, just start turning the soil. Low profile.
Where is this spot, Hosea? Timbuktu?
Not too much farther. Anyway, you two never told me properly about that business with Cornwall in Valentine. What happened there? Apart from scaring the living daylights out of Mr. Strauss.
That was about the only upside. John and I didn't even have time to get paid for the sheep we rustled.
It is safe to say Mr. Cornwall isn't a man to let bygones be bygones.
Ambushed us in the saloon. He came with a lot of guards and what seemed like just about every lawman in the county.
This is the spot. Down to the left there. I saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water. Yes, over there on the shore.
Coming past.
Okay, go!
Yep. I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on. All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
Enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
But what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do, too. Get us a bit deeper. I think here's good.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen.
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
What's wrong with a good old worm?
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten. Are you trying to make your lure look like a dead fish? They won't be interested if it ain't moving.
Arthur, you have to catch one at least. Arthur's got a bite. Nice, you hooked him. There he is.
Hey, look at this beauty.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that.
Got one.
Hey, Hosea. You remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was maybe 20. 21. Walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast. Toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
I got a bite. Ha! Got ya! I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you." And he replies, "Well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore.
That's on the hook, Arthur.
Good job, Arthur. Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed the lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons have patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back for Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes. Just gotta reel him in now, Arthur. Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again. She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh. Something biting, Arthur.
Fish on the line, Arthur. Something's nibbling. There we go.
You're getting the hang of this. Yeah, that's a keeper.
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
They'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun. Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea,
Yes.
how about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says, wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and knocked off some. I wish to God I'd passed her by. I wish to God I'd passed her by. Tater got burned and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Well, look at us. 3 mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well, we 3 poor mariners newly come from the seas. We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Naked is a bully boy, come pledge me all this round, 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 round. We care not for the marsh martial men that do our state's disdain. But we care for the merchant men that do our state's maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, 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 ground. Oh, bravo! Bravo! Well, you know, we should not let the folks back at camp think that we had too much fun.
Indeed not.
All right. I think we are gonna be okay. I know. I always know. Whenever I got you two. Well, I am going to take in the view.
I'll give these fish to Pearson.
You know, I think I've heard enough of your opinion.
Arthur, how you been?
Okay, say no more.
You're missing out.
Ah, Herr Morgan.
Herr Strauss.
How are you enjoying yourself here?
Well enough, I guess. And you?
Well, it turns out the pursuit of freedom is not a cheap business. Not for us, and not for some of the locals.
Sure.
Oh, hey, Arthur.
Yeah.
So, tell me, is your people, Jacobites or English?
You just keep your cool, you hear me? Giddy up.
All right, let's do this.
Gil!
Easy.
How far is this place?
It's a bit of a ride, not too bad. Back up north to stretch, not far from the state line.
All right. So, what were you doing riding around up there anyway?
Sniffing around, looking for the take. I got a long nose for these things. Dutch has always honoured us to get out there and bring in money, ain't he?
And rightly so.
I ain't like some of them others back there, sitting around waiting to be told. I go after it. Easy.
I see you sitting around plenty.
I mean, I don't need no coddling like the rest. Dutch knows my value to the cause, as from the moment I met him.
You tried to kill him, if I remember the story right.
And he kept me around, didn't he? He saw something in me. He said as much.
I'm sure. Dutch is good at seeing things in people. And while we're talking about money, you are clear on how this works? We split half, other half goes to the gang. Dutch keeps all our savings hidden in a safe spot outside camp.
Yeah, I know. How many... No, I was saying something. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. How many times do you have to tell me? Morgan! Yeah, I know. How many times... What was I... talking about? Yeah, I know. How many times do you have to tell me?
In fact, you don't know that. Suggests you clearly ain't put much in it.
I always pay me way. Don't you worry.
You're sure you scoped this place out right?
Yes, see? That's why I wanted you along for this. You're still a doubter. I ain't just some dumb kid. I've lived a lifetime of shit already.
And you sure don't keep it bottled up inside.
What about that train job with the oil wagon? Made a good show in there, didn't I?
You got knocked out.
Ah, that's what you choose to remember. We got paid. We got out of there.
Got knocked out in Blackwater, too, didn't you?
Huh? Now that was bloody chaos.
Did you get split off with Mac?
Nope, didn't see him. I lost your boys at some point when he was getting out of town.
They caught up with Mac a couple of days after. Davy was finished by the time we got up the mountains. Jenny didn't even make it that far.
Those bounty hunters strung me up. Beat me, pulled teeth, burned me feet. I didn't breathe a word about nothing, I swear. All right, that'll have to wait. We're nearly there. Hard left coming up. All right, it's going to be off the road up ahead. Well done, so, back to what I was talking about. All right, it's going to be off the road up ahead. Up here, Morgan. Whoa. Let's leave the horses here and go the rest on foot. Don't want them to hear us coming. I said, leave the horses here. Here, I'll deal with them. Let's make sure we keep one of them alive to tell the money.
Hope you know what you're doing.
Look, there's one of them outside. This is good.
It is?
Leave it to me. I'll do the talking. You hang back. Hey there! Whoa!
I'm gonna give you and your daddy about 5 seconds to get the hell off my property, boy.
Look, we don't want no trouble. We just thought you might like to know we passed a big posse of lawmen headed this way. About a dozen of them, coming up east.
What? Where?
Right here. Heads up, Arthur! Rest of them.
You'll tell me where that money's stashed.
Well, all right, take it easy. Behind the wall in the bedrooms, if you stick your hand between the gap.
All right, you go grab the money. I'll keep an eye on Sunshine here.
Go. Get out of here and never come back.
So, here we are. We got some good stuff.
While Why don't you see what else you can find, Shaw?
Told you we'd take him, no problem, didn't I?
You did good. Let's see what the pay is first.
Dug this up all by myself. A proper lead.
All right, all right.
You heard him, right? He said the stash was behind a loose board in the bedroom. You find anything yet? Don't want to overstay our welcome, do we? Hey, it's over there.
This is more like it.
Never know what folks got stashed. There's gotta be other places out there like this.